Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we are going to take a look into Aries clarity reading. This reading is done in June. It has about a 1 to 3 month intention. Sometimes it can go a little longer than that. I'm trying this spread out to see how you guys like it. See if you guys get a lot of information, some useful information out of this. So let me know in the comment section below. Okay. In this message, we're going to look into your biggest fear or distraction, where to focus, what to let go of from the past, what to hang on to from the past, what to cultivate, next steps, inner strength, and then some advice. Clarify if I feel like we need to clarify. So far the messages have come out pretty solid. I'm also going to pull a few oracle cards at the end. Aries, if that's something you guys are interested in, you are more than welcome in joining. And again, if you guys do find this message is helpful, then just comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Okay? So, Aries, for more information on how to book a personal reading, all that useful information is all linked below in the description box. And guys, Aries, if you like how I vibe, you like how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone is welcome here, and it does help set your intentions here on the channel. So the first two cards we're going to focus on is the King of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups. This is in the position of biggest fear and where to focus. I feel like you're afraid to open up emotionally, is the sense that I'm getting here. And with the Four of Cups coming out with what to focus on, Aries, I feel like you may be afraid to open up emotionally because sometimes it's a little difficult to put a word or a name to that emotion. I will say this, I feel like the outcome is having to do with big business. And sometimes in business, in entrepreneurship, you do have to utilize your emotions a little bit, so it is a good thing to kind of be emotionally intelligent, if you will. And the first steps to being emotionally intelligent here, to opening up emotionally, is to being able to put a name to those feelings. So what I recommend to my clients is whenever you're not being able to put a name to an emotion, try to sit and feel, maybe even use the internet to see what that feeling exactly is. Okay? And it's easier when you're doing this in a positive state. Like when you're in a positive state. So like if something exciting happens and you're feeling all these emotions, try to put a name to what emotions you're feeling. Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling joyful? There's hundreds of, maybe even thousands of emotions that we could use to describe how we're feeling. Try to, if it's helpful, get a list of emotions off of the internet. There's actually downloads that you can get for free online if you just look up list of emotions. Okay? But I feel like that's going to be beneficial for you moving forward. There's a need here to open up a little bit emotionally here. I'm going to pull a clarifying card on this. The King of Cups in reverse is somebody who is kind of emotionally unstable a lot of times, emotionally closed off. And that's why I feel like, Aries, it's going to be beneficial for you to, when you're moving forward into this next phase, is to open up. And again, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel, again, getting clear on exactly how you're feeling in specific moments. And it is easier to do that when you're in a positive vibe because, it's easy to put names to emotions when you're happy. It's a lot more difficult to put names to feelings if you're in a lower vibration. So it's good practice when you're having a positive moment to prepare yourself for those negative moments that you might come across. The next two cards is going to be what to hang on to and what to let go of. We have the Nine of Cups and the Hanged Man. There's something in the past that you've been wanting. And I feel like this is having to do with business, or this is something personal. For some of you, this could have to do with family, okay? But I will resort all the way back to this opening up emotionally. It's hard to do business deals when you're not emotionally intelligent. It's hard to open up emotionally when you're in a relationship, when you don't understand your feelings. And so I really feel like if this is a family, it's going to have to all resort back to that opening up emotionally. I feel like this is going to happen slowly but surely. Trying to change your perspective, and a lot of times, especially masculine energy in this day and age, have been taught in certain countries to kind of suppress their femininity, to not show emotions, basically. And it's okay to show emotions in certain settings. It is, however, impossible to show emotions or open up emotionally if you don't understand your own emotions. So again, I do suggest here, Aries, to kind of just educate yourself a little bit on those emotions and try to put a name to exactly how you're feeling. I feel like once you take the steps to open up emotionally, put a name to those feelings, get more educated on feelings and emotions, it's going to help open up your perspective, broaden your horizons. You're not going to be waiting around anymore. But the Hanged Man is in the position of what to let go of. So no more waiting. No more waiting here, Aries. Put one foot in front of the other. Sometimes certain situations, certain emotions we're not going to feel until we experience. So the next two cards is what to cultivate and the next steps moving forward. This is the Six of Cups with the Three of Cups. What to cultivate? The relationships, the bonds, the family members or friends that you have relationships with already that bring happiness, that bring joy, that bring nostalgia. Okay? That's where you're going to find your biggest help, your biggest mentors, your biggest support system. I do feel like there is some people that are rooting for you, and I do feel like the end result of this is big business. I did mention that. There is going to be a new opportunity that's presented to you. I feel like this opportunity, we have the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. This opportunity is going to be the beginning of a new phase. It's going to be something that you may not have expected to be big business, but I feel like it's going to turn out to be something like that. I feel like there's a need to understand that there's a balance. There needs to be a balance in business. So we have the Moon in reverse. This is the advice, guys, up here. Your inner strength is the Queen of Wands. So you're in your power. The Queen of Wands is definitely fire energy. It's a person who is very nurturing, very caring, but also can switch roles to be very good at business as well. And I feel like that's where you're headed. That's your inner strength. That's what you're trying to cultivate right now. The advice moving forward here is to understand that there's a positive and a negative side to business, to entrepreneurship, to everything in life, including relationships. Sometimes we have to take the good with the bad, the positive with the negative. And I feel like, Aries, you have an understanding of this. Maybe sometimes you lose sight of that. But I feel like recalibrating your focus is going to help you to be more calm, be more stable, and to be more understanding. It's also going to help you to be able to take the good with the bad within any relationship, business, what have you. Take the time and get clear within yourself on whatever it is that you're feeling in whatever given moment, because I feel like that's going to be the first steps. And don't wait around until you're emotionally intelligent to move forward. This can be something that you cultivate along the way. So let's get a soul journey card out here for you, Aries. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house was, or how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. So, it's interesting how I was saying getting more in tune with your emotions is going to help you in business. I do feel like those are the first steps. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but really there needs to be a balance, right? The good with the bad, the emotional side with the practical side, balance in everything. You are headed in a positive direction here, Aries. And the Ten of Pentacles is one of the cards that have come out in your advice. That is abundance. That is, a lot of times, this is family legacy, long-term stability type of money, okay? Now, I'm not saying that is the end-all be-all. Of course not. But I do feel here that part of your motivation is that. So there's the main thing I feel to take from this reading here is to being aware, being emotionally aware, being financially aware, being physically aware of your body, yourself, and how you're feeling. Only you can determine that. Soul truth. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. Beautiful, Aries, beautiful. So, Aries, that is the message I have coming out for you guys for your clarity reading. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you enjoyed this message, if you found this message helpful, give it a thumbs up or a comment below. Let me know. All the love and support is very much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.